and your body is not Amazon Prime. It's not going to rebuild itself in 2 days because you start giving it the foods that it needs. Love me when Let's talk about why herbal medicine and natural healing requires your consistency, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Devonay for those of you that are new, so let's just get straight into it. Did you know that your kidneys filter 200 quarts of fluid every 24 hours? That means that they filter all the fluid in your entire body every 7 minutes. Did you know that your skin uses up to 1 liter of water per day just to regulate your temperature to keep your skin moisturized? Did you know your digestive system is working 24 hours a day to make sure that you have the nutrition that you need and to help clean itself out? Just giving you a little bit of information about these cycles in the body will help you to understand why it is so important for you to be consistent when it comes to your natural healing using herbal medicine. One of the things that I discovered when I first got into herbalism was that you have to be consistent. You have to get yourself grounded and say that you're going to commit to this, because sometimes herbal healing will take months, especially if you're working with a long-standing chronic condition. As I've shared in my past, I used to have really bad hormonal problems. Sometimes I still deal with that just because my lack of consistency in making sure that I'm doing what I have to do to keep my hormones balanced, making sure that I'm getting to bed at the same time every night, making sure that I'm not skipping meals when I'm too busy and working, making sure that I'm at least getting a snack to make sure that my blood sugar levels are normal throughout the day, making sure that I'm getting enough water consistently. So when it comes to herbal medicine, you have to be consistent. Your body is going to need this medicine throughout the many cycles that it's going through. So when you start to take your herbal medicine, let's just use some numbers for the sake of this video. So let's just say, like me, you're dealing with some hormonal issues, right? And you start taking your herbal products. So it's been 3 weeks and you're like, you know, my hormones are still not great. I don't think this is working. You haven't even gone through a full cycle for your hormones to balance, people. It's like, let's just use, for example, that you start taking your herbs, and maybe your herbs work about 2% of healing every day. So that means at about 50 days, you can be at 100%. But that's just an example. For my hormones personally, and taking my herbs every day and making sure that I was consistent with my eating habits, making sure that I'm consistent with my sleeping habits, and making sure that I'm hydrated, it took me about 90 to 120 days of consistent herbal medicine to be able to see results when it came to my hormonal cycles as a woman. And this translates to so many other things in herbalism, because I'll tell you why. Most herbalism and natural healing works tonically. And what that means tonically is you'll be taking tonic doses of herbs. This means the herbs can be taken in small doses over extended periods of time to help your body rebuild itself. And your body is not Amazon Prime. It's not going to rebuild itself in 2 days because you start giving it the foods that it needs. It's going to take many, many cycles of going through sleep and regeneration and rest, and going through getting rid of old things. So when it comes to herbal medicine, you have to be consistent. Your body is healing slowly, bit by bit, by bit by bit. So when it comes to your medicine, be sure that you are dosing several times a day. Be sure that you're on top of your sleep game. Make sure that you are on top of any herbal therapies that your herbalist may have suggested for you. If, let's say, you're supposed to be taking your herbs 6 days a week, resting on the 7th, and going through that for several months at a time, do you think your body's going to respond to you only doing it every other day for a few days? No, your body needs consistency. How good does it feel when you start a new regimen, right? And maybe it's a workout regimen, or maybe it's you just drinking more water. You're going to notice the results when you're more consistent. This is how it is in herbalism. You have to nourish your body throughout every cycle, maybe throughout multiple seasons, in order to see results. So, guys, just know that herbal medicine works. You just have to be consistent. There's so many times I hear people, oh, I had a cold and I drank 3 cups of tea. Honey, did you just see my last cold and flu video? You need to be drinking a half a gallon of tea per day. You need to be having those essential oils going in your diffuser. You need to be having those poultices on your feet, okay? You need to be having the herbs on your chest. Sometimes herbalism and natural medicine takes for you to be aggressive. That means you are dosing every few hours. You are consistent with this dosing throughout your days and resting on your 7th day. Herbal medicine is not extremely strong like pharmaceutical drugs are, where they throw the body out of balance, you know? So you have to be very gentle and consistent over a long period of time to really see those results. So thank you everyone for tuning in about just this little chat that I wanted to talk to you guys about how consistent you have to be with herbal medicine. So just nourish your body as it's going through all these cycles throughout every day, and you're going to start to notice the results. This is something that I'm still working on as I'm sitting here talking, preaching to you guys. So just know that when it comes to health and healing, I definitely still have my challenges, but I'm just here to share with you guys what has helped me and what I believe will help you, because I know there are a lot of people that relate to what I'm going through with just being consistent, being grounded, and really getting those results. So just work hard at it. It's not gonna come in a day. And that quote has been helping me so much. Just, your body is not Amazon Prime. It is not gonna show up in 2 days. So take your time, be patient with your body, be patient with yourself, be patient with the herbs. And sooner than you know it, after you've been consistent, after you've kind of made taking care of yourself a lifestyle, you're gonna be okay. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in for this video, just a little chit chat about why you need to be consistent. I will see you next Monday on the next video. And you already know what to do if you found this video helpful. Hit the like button. And share this with your friends, because I know there's some of you out there that got people that are interested in herbal medicine, okay? But they don't be knowing. Don't sit here and think that you're gonna go on Google, okay, type in your herbs and then wonder why you're not getting results. Call a herbalist, call someone like me. Even if it's not me, call someone that knows what they're doing with herbs, so you don't give up on your herbal medicine and on your natural healing journey, everyone. Just make sure you're getting the help, the guidance, and the support that you need, okay? So, and we didn't forget about music. I'm so excited to go to Smino's concert.
Sometimes I break down. Oh, deep, kick back into. Thank the Lord every time I see my niggas. Not being dramatic, like cinematic.